I hate to get all Andy Rooney about it, but...
You guys want to talk some conspiracy shit or what?
I hunger.
It's aliens, man! They're eating the broadcast!
Well, that's great. That's just fucking great, man. Now what the fuck are we supposed to do?
Not even Big Brother can stop us.
We're some real pretty shit now, man.
Oh shit, maybe they can.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over. What the fuck are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do?
Aliens ate my broadcast with your host, The Unknown Factor, and myself, Mistah DKB.
Maybe we could build a fire, sing a couple of songs, huh?
Get into the unexplained, conspiracy, paranormal, cryptozoology, UFOs. Why the fuck bats look fucking like they're having a dance off when they're hanging upside down? What the fuck is that shit?
Why don't we try that?
I'm just saying.
We all like fluffy discs of cake with syrup on top, and I think we also like to be accused of crimes when there's evidence.
The shit could be real.
You finished?
Tune in right now, motherfucker. Get 8.
Eat my broadcast.
For real? That's because we're live. And one is, yeah, this is No Fucks Given Radio, ladies and gentlemen. That official radio for all y'all who just don't give a fuck, man. And tonight, we go back into that weird shit. We go back into that crazy shit. Yeah, with Aliens Ate Your Broadcast. That's right, Mistah DKB in the motherfucking house.
What up?
I don't know, man. I know, look, this show, I've really thoroughly enjoyed it. DKB, for real, I have. It's,
Right.
it's been nuts. And, we finally decided to go into the actual aliens on this episode.
Right.
And man, let's just start right off the bat. Like, do you think aliens exist?
Yeah.
Alright. See, I agree. But, let's flip this. What if the Earth is flat?
Right.
So what's
What
up
if-
with that?
I don't know. Like, that don't matter. Like, what if we're aliens?
Dude,
They're
no, like...
angels and demons.
Yeah, and then they're angels and demons. Aliens are angels and demons, ladies and gentlemen. That one's bullshit. Angels and demons are aliens, in my opinion.
I mean, like, looking back at, like, I don't know, like, BC time and biblical time, I mean, that's basically what it boiled down to, was what they thought were UFOs or whatever. They were demons. Demons in the sky, angels, you know what I mean?
And I mean, that's understandable. Like, that you would look at that shit. Dude, I mean, think about it. You ain't got a fucking iPhone or any of the dumb shit we do, and somebody lands in a flying saucer.
Right.
What the fuck?
Right. Yeah, you don't know nothing about that. Only thing you know about worshiping a god or whatever.
Man, my tablet's being a cunt. It really is, DKB. I swear, I'm trying to type. I'm trying to type something in, and it's being like, "Fuck you." I'm being like, "Fuck you," but whatever. So yeah, I agree, dude. I agree, aliens exist, but I think, and this is the thing that's so interesting, and I think we can continue to become more and more interesting about this particular show, is if you look at that, then, I mean, it fucks with so many of the conspiracies that we've already went over. Because, like, legitimately, let's take this Yeah, let's take this to a really weird-ass angle right off the bat. That's what I want to do. Like, and I mean really fucking weird, right? So let's say, theoretically, the Earth is flat. Alright? And when you go outside, it's like water. Right? So, does that mean so far out into the water, there are other places where there's little, like, things floating like that are contained, and that's where the aliens are? Or what the fuck? Or is it some 5th and 6th dimension shit? My wife nodded yes at that first idea for me. Like, that's exactly what it is, babe. There are other little there are other little biodomes, I guess. I mean, massive biodomes.
Within the same, or is there space in between these domes? Is it just water, or is it space?
Well, I mean, is it... See, and that's... God, I hate this fucking...
Or are aliens actually controlling the piece? You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, I do. That's the thing about aliens. I mean, you don't even... It's... God damn it, it's too much bullshit.
Yeah, we could go down where we're the alien simulation, you know what I mean? Like, we're not real.
Well, no, one of the most recent ones I actually heard... my wife posted this recently. I don't know exactly where she posted it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I think she said, hopefully in the event. Go check that. Well, no, you can't right now. but hopefully it's in the event, but that we're a hologram created by aliens. This was stated by a NASA official.
Right. Well, NASA's pretty much confirmed a lot of alien shit.
See, and that's, I was saying to you.
Or are aliens working with NASA?
Well, see, and this goes to the documentary I was watching today, which, it's Dan Aykroyd. It's all about alien sightings and everything. But if you type in Dan Aykroyd and alien sightings, you'll pull it right up in YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. It's a really easy find. I think it's a far older film, though. I don't think it's anything recent. Pretty sure Dan Aykroyd's way the fuck older than that now, unfortunately. And he went into ostensibly there were a lot of things where it's government officials saying, yeah, we know. And we should just let it be known, but they won't just let it be known. But we should just really let it be known, because they think at this point the population would accept it, and that's always one of the big things, man. Like governments keep it hidden because they think we'll freak out, man. Would you freak out, DKB?
They don't want to cause chaos. That's right.
Would you freak out?
I mean, they could already be among us. That's the thing. Like, there's so many supposed species or whatever of aliens. Like, some of them may even look like me and you.
Well, see, and I mean, then you can go with the theory, too, that they're actually us from the future. Is another theory. And that one's specifically with the, what's the fucking term for them, man? The tall, slender ones.
I mean, you got, like, Nordic aliens.
Yeah, dude, there's so many fucking...
tall white. There's all kinds of different ones. You got, like, the little gray, you got green men. I mean, there's so many different species that have been...
No, I can't remember. See, there's one that's commonly thought to be us in the future, though. It's either the tall gray or the small... Or it's either the small gray or the tall slender. I don't remember which, though, I'll be real honest. But I know it's...
tall, fucking blonde hair and blue eyes.
Man, I don't know. And dude,
you got reptilians, you know what I'm saying?
Have you ever had any personal experiences?
Not with aliens, per se.
You ain't ever seen nothing or anything? Like, just in the sky, real quick?
I remember, that's what I'm saying. Like, a UFO is different. I mean, if you want to go there. But yeah, like, I remember one time I was looking out the window and I seen this little green-looking, I don't know, it's probably like a pill shape. And, like, I don't know, I just didn't really notice it. And then, like, by the time I caught my eye, it just kind of darted off. And, you know what I mean? Like, it sat there for a minute for me enough to notice it. Like, hey, what the fuck? And then, like, as soon as I noticed it, it was gone. That's the only thing I've ever seen.
It was watching you. Why is it you hear that so often, though? Where there are instances where it's like,
as soon as you
look at it. I wish I should have taken notes while I was watching that Dan Aykroyd documentary, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see, because there was certain incidents that they were referring to that motherfucking, like, these objects were just hanging around. And I mean, if you look up and do the research, you could find so many instances. And then you become to the whole point, you have to debate, oh, is it real? Oh, is it military tech? Oh, is it... And that's what everybody's always going to say. Dude, I don't think there's any way it's anything... Dude, there's something. But what? And is it more than one thing? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely... It could be both. Because you don't know what the military's working on. They're so far ahead of us, what we know. Things that we think... Here's the thing. There's a lot of craft that are supposed seen all the time, you know what I mean? The same shapes, they're seen a lot. I think those may be like military craft, you know what I'm saying? Or something here close. I mean, if you've seen shapes that like you never hardly ever see, or it's like I've heard of like cubes flying in the air, or geometric shapes in the sky, kind of straight lines, like stuff like that people don't actually see often. I think that's where you're actually seeing alien life.
But you think the more common, like UFO is...
Yeah, I think those could be... I mean, I think we could mistake those for, we don't know what the military's working on.
I wish they'd just tell us, like, That's the problem with the world we live
Well,
in.
if they,
There's
you
so
know,
much
they don't.
secrecy.
They don't have so many enemies. They probably could tell.
And that's right there is the point and the reason why this is something that was brought up in that documentary as well. I highly suggest you go and check it out, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, you can find it really easily on YouTube. And I'll link it in the event after we're done here. But they go into the fact that how aliens are abducting us and they're being probed. And they're like, well, you know, that's how you would kind of look at a species. Like, that's what we do to frogs. That's what we do to... I mean, for real, that's what we do to all kinds of animals that exist on our planet. You know, they're coming and they're probing us a little. Hey, at least they're nice enough to put us back. I mean, I'm sure there are a couple that ended up, you know what I'm saying, and just went away.
Is that where a lot of these human trafficking people are going? You know what I mean? I mean, there's so many people that come up missing.
I mean, man, it's a theory, you know? I mean, if they're trying to learn about us, but I don't think they'd ever want to engage with us because, look, we're a species that murders one another, and every other species pretty much on this planet. Like, I don't think there's a species on this planet that we haven't at some point killed, you know, that lived with us as far as in the human lifespan. And I don't mean one human's lifespan, motherfuckers. I mean, like, humanity's lifespan. Yeah, we kill shit, included each other, right? Like, we don't even stop at other species. We kill our own species. Why the fuck would another species want to come and introduce themselves into that equation? Well, let me join this killing spree.
All right. Maybe they want us for their army.
Well, then that's kind of worrisome. I don't want to be some fucking alien's army force. Fuck that. Suck my dick. Maybe that's how... Look, if people theorize that we are from alien descendants, or maybe we were planted here by aliens, or this or that, maybe that's what happened. And then we, like, the further we evolved, they eventually were like, no, we made them too stupid and too warlike. We can't even use them. They wouldn't even take orders. The second we showed ourselves to them, they'd freak out, you know? Because they're like, we took like 500 years off, man. We haven't been here for long enough. And then they made this quick technology advance. Like, we should have kept them when we were there when it was Egypt and shit. We should have stayed, guys. They did, man. They fucked up, DKB.
It's definitely going down here.
Well, what are you gonna do? There's, dude. Fuck.
Speaking of abductions, like I was looking up abductions. Like the first really case of an abduction I could find was like in the early 50s. Maybe there was more, but this is actually like got attention.
See, yeah, and there is so many.
That's kind of weird. You know what I mean? Like, why was there nothing really before the 50s? What happened around the 50s that made people...
Maybe it was the fucking fact that the passing of technology was more constant. Maybe it was the fact that before that, they were just taking them and killing them for real. Yeah.
You'd be right.
All I know, hey man, if you look at if you look at UFO sightings, the first dated UFO sightings, I really cannot believe this is nuts, is recorded in 1561. April 14th, 1561. The 1561 celestial phenomenon over Nuremberg.
I will one up you now.
What?
First one I could find was in the second millennium BC, in 1440 BC.
What?
Where it was reported that scribes of the pharaoh seen fiery discs that were kind of floating over the skies. It was later recorded in the Thule papyrus. They're called fiery discs or daylight discs. That's the first thing I could find that they actually seen. But the way they describe it, it's almost like a comet. And then I start reading more, and I see some, and then like there's some that they're seeing these fires in the sky. But this one actually said it got as big as the moon, and returned back to the sky and disappeared. And this was in 74 BC, something like that.
Holy
66 BC by the Roman army. You know what I mean?
It got as big as... So wait, I would think in the fact that it said it got as big as the moon, that would just mean it really got close to him. And
yeah, right. That's what. Yeah, it just got big, and then
it
just zoomed off.
He just
like that's what it was almost like it was a comet. I'm like, maybe they're just seeing a comet, and then it zooms off and back into the sky.
Yeah, no, I think that's just the fucking fact that he wouldn't think of something. He was just thinking that there was something in the sky that probably got large and then got smaller again. Just because, why the fuck would you think there was something that could fly up close to you like that and then fly the fuck away? Especially in that era, that's not going to be a thought you're going to have.
Ships in the sky, you know what I mean? It's that early.
Yeah, dude, it is amazing. Like, I don't see how people can't believe in something when you just look at all the sightings and the dates. And I mean, how far they date back. You're going to tell me there's nothing there? Fuck you.
Right. Definitely something.
Yeah, see, and then, so let's address the big thing that comes up when you're talking aliens, really, I think most of the time, is probably Area 51 and the incident in Roswell.
Alright.
Which I should have pulled up info on that before I went into it, but I didn't, ladies and gentlemen, what the fuck ever. What's your opinion of that situation, man? Because I've heard so many things, and I've seen so many different videos on that specifically, breaking it down from, I mean, so many things. I've even heard they ostensibly were just like, listen, there was never aliens there. It was just fucking, we were testing and making military tech.
Just the military testing base, right. I mean, some people think that that's where they take all the crashed, UFOs they find, or, aliens. If they find aliens, that's where they take them.
And like all of them go to Area 51.
But what's crazy about it is you can't even get on the fucking. I mean, you get on the road and you get pulled over by the police that are guarding 24/7. For what? I mean, there's definitely something going on there.
See, that's the fucked up thing about it, is you just can't get to it like that. That's the whole, and that's the thing about the Skinwalker Ranch has in common with it. I think the only thing, like I said, that worries me more about the Skinwalker Ranch is the fact that it's privately owned. I don't know that maybe it doesn't, because the military hiding something like that, I mean, that's our government, and they just don't give a fuck to show us what it is. Yeah, because they said it was a balloon.
That might be like our highest level of security, our aircraft and stuff we're working on, our technologies. Maybe that's why it's so highly guarded. Because not every other base, you know what I mean, is that heavily guarded. I mean, there's, I don't know how many bases around. Yeah.
I mean, man,
none of them is guarded like that.
I think the odd thing is there's only one article really that says Army reveals it has flying disc found on ranch in New Mexico, and it was the Sacramento Bee is where this article was printed, and obviously that's right in the area. That was the first article.
Yeah, like they labeled it like that, like it was a flying saucer, and then it started changing. It was a weather balloon.
Yeah, see, so I mean, it's like they initially were like, oh, well, we'll kind of let the public, and then they fucking realized what it was, and was like, oh, retract the fuck out of that. Hey, no, that didn't redact the fuck out of that now. It was a balloon. We blah, 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 blah. And like, it turned into fucking Charlie Brown voice, or Charlie Brown's teacher voice all of a sudden, when at the first they were actually being honest.
Alright.
Why do you think, dude, why was there that momentary, like, why was there that moment of honesty, and then it just stopped? Why do you think?
Obviously, they stumbled upon something they didn't realize how big it was until they, until they brought it back or whatever, and holy shit, this is an alien.
Well, I mean, you would think you found a fucking metal disc out in the middle of a ranch. I mean, well, I guess, yeah, your initial thought probably would have been it was some kind of other tech from another country.
You've never seen nothing like that.
Yeah.
I mean, why would you think it would be?
Man, I don't know. If it was a saucer shape, I suppose there's just part of me that I mean, that was sausage.
I'm just saying, like
disc.
back in those days, people were a lot more gullible, I guess. Like
Well,
they weren't thinkers as much as like I guess like our generation over fucking theorizes everything, you know.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, man. I think it might be
it
the
might
end of
be.
us, but that's a whole nother story. Yeah, that's a whole nother story. I just, dude, I expect like in Raw, like you really think they still take? I've never heard of it still being fucking ran like that. Then again, I don't know. I haven't researched what they're doing with that shit.
It was first opened in 1955 as a testing facility for a U-2 spy plane. So right there tells you it was open for, you know, black missions, you know what I mean? Some secret shit.
I'm trying to see what it's currently being fucking used for.
So if say that UFO disc is actually, you know, a real alien craft, and they could reverse engineer it, I mean, who knows what they came up with there? You know what I mean? Maybe
I don't know. There's
You know
a movie
what I
called there's a movie called Area 51 in 2011, and it's supposed to be an uncensored history of the shit. It's I think I've seen this now that I think about it. It's got interviews with scientists and engineers who worked at that area, and they dismissed the alien story, and they say it was essentially, to produce grotesque child-sized aviators to be remotely piloted and landed in America in order to cause hysteria. So wait, what? Whoa, that's crazy. Okay, so I ain't even gonna go through all these names, ladies and gentlemen. Go to the fucking article if you want to read it. But wow. So I haven't seen this. Then they were recruited though to produce grotesque child-sized avatars to be remotely piloted and landed in America in order to cause hysteria, similar to Orson Welles' War of the Worlds. The aircraft, however, crashed, and the incident was hushed up by the Americans. Jacobson wrote that the bodies found at the crash site were children about 12 years old with large heads and abnormally shaped oversized eyes. They were neither aliens nor consenting airmen, but human guinea pigs. The book was criticized for extensive errors by scientists from the Federation of American Science. God damn, I have never heard that one. Grotesque size, child says, what the fuck, man?
I just found something kind of crazy too. Have you ever heard of J-Rod?
I mean, I know a guy.
J-Rod. Apparently, supposedly J-Rod was a name given to an alien who was housed at a base. Came up with the alias J-Rod 2 as a reference to this alien being. J-Rod 2 is a 70-year-old retired engineer. He says he worked for 30 years designing reproductions of alien flying saucers. He also says he's seen gray alien beings during his work on a project.
So wait.
Yeah, I don't know who J-Rod 2 is.
J-Rod is Paul, man?
J-Rod. Basically, right.
I mean, for real, that's what you just told me. You just told me J-Rod was Paul.
Apparently, it's a real story.
And you know, that's another thing that has been said throughout a lot of anything you go into with all this alien conspiracy shit, is that they say the media is slowly leaking this information into us, as far as in popular media, with just sci-fi and aliens, you know, Star Trek, Star Wars, fucking, well, I mean, all that shit, you know, fucking Firefly, whatever the fuck you want to watch that's sci-fi. For when this shit happens, we don't freak out as an entire species.
Right.
You think it'll help? Because I don't.
No. Too many fucking, I don't know, Bible thumpers and shit like that. It'll freak the fuck out.
It's the end times. No, man, they're just visiting. Shut the
They
fuck
already
up.
think, apparently, when is it? The 23rd, Friday, Saturday?
Wait, yeah, what the fuck
Apparently
is
we're
that?
supposed to
Why
die.
is the 23rd?
We're supposed to get hit by Planet X or some shit in Nibiru. Some alien planet is supposed to, I don't know, turn us into an ice ball or some shit. But it's going down this Saturday.
Wait, an alien planet is supposed to turn us into an ice ball.
I don't know. Apparently, it's supposed to block the sun, so it's going to fucking, I don't know, it's going to do something, or it's going to run into us. I don't know what the fuck it's going to do. So apparently, Saturday's our last day.
This
is like the 50,000th fucking time they've predicted the apocalypse. Apparently, this is the right one.
Why the fuck does everyone want to predict the apocalypse? I don't get that. Like, why is that a thing for humanity? Like, you know, one day, ladies and gentlemen, for everyone out there who wants to predict the apocalypse, I'm just saying, one day, we're all going to fucking die, right? It's probably going to be in our own hands. Like, it's probably going to be something humanity caused that kills humanity. I could fully fucking see that as a higher probability than any other galactic force killing us. We're fucking idiots, collectively. But don't worry about dating it. You're especially not going to be able to date it because it's going to be some jackass in a lab who got ordered to create a fucking fast zombie virus. He successfully does it. It gets loose. We all die.
Yeah. I mean, it can happen anytime, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. So, why the hell fucking... I just don't get why people focus so much on the apocalypse, man. And, I mean, they say anything. That's like Scientology. That's their whole thing, isn't it? The aliens are going to come back and...
Right.
Oh, what? Do you know what their alien god's named? Do you remember?
No.
I think that's a funny one. Realize that. I mean, how the fucking aliens not exist? Tom Cruise believes.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah. In a novel.
Tom Cruise is a Scientologist.
Yeah. Scientology. They believe in aliens.
You can't really believe anything them fucking people say.
Well, that's fine, but I was just being funny. Dude, and hey, look, you want to get into people who are Scientologists. Oh my god, right? You know how deep that fucking list is?
I'm sure. I'm sure there's people that now come out and talk about how fucking nuts they are. I mean, I guess that goes for anybody in society is trying to gain power or whatever the fuck they are. They all got some fucking weird niche to them.
I think it's more just fucking any kind of religion, man, kind of gets that. But I think the funny thing about Scientology is the whole fact, here, let me see, is that it's based on a book that was written by a man that was a science fiction novel, and it was taken and it was adopted. Yeah, it was adopted as a religious text after he died. The dude wrote sci-fi. That's what he did. And then he died. And
yeah, it's like a cult to a fucking book.
Oh yeah. Like, dude, what book do you want to? Hey, who do you want to make a religion, DKB? Because apparently you can do that.
You can just pick one. You can. Apparently now you can just pick your religion.
Let's find a. No. He's not dead yet. The author has to be dead. This is a rule. All right. So we need a good alien novel. Right.
It can be anything. It can be an object. You can worship an object.
No. But I want to know. But the best way to do it, man. Look, if you really look at if you look at the definition between a religion and a cult is a bunch of people who follow a dude that wrote a book. A religion is the same thing, except the dude that wrote the book is fucking dead.
All right, right on.
I mean, and I can't take fucking credit for that. I heard that shit somewhere. I don't remember where, ladies and gentlemen. Whoever said it, shout out. It's on point, and that shit's funny. But I mean, it's true, right? So we need to find a good science fiction novel, man, right? And we need to make sure the author's dead, and we need to base a religion upon it, and just roll with it. You wanna?
Hell no.
No, why not?
Shut up.
What? He's telling me to shut up. That's what Scientology did.
Bullshit.
But that's what Scientology did. I mean, it's fucking true. I'm gonna fuck this tablet up, DKB. I gotta switch to my goddamn computer because this fucking tablet is pissing me the fuck off. Like, it keeps on fucking blowing up and then going down and then blowing up and then it's fucking pissing me the fuck off, man. It really, really is. I swear to God, I'm gonna shoot it. You know, I need it. Here's what I need, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I need a moment. I need a moment because, like, I have to look at some shit because my tablet's being a cunt, dude. I need a tablet.
Upgrade.
Yeah, make a deal. Yeah, no fucks given radio, ladies and gentlemen. Like, make a donation.
Okay, we got a new
That is true. Yeah, look, nobody gets cut off anymore. Y'all can call in and join the conversation. If y'all have had any fucking alien experiences yourself, actually call in and let us know about them. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of... Yeah, like, I'd like to hear some people that have had personal experience. I'd love to talk to somebody that's like, I've been abducted. I think that would be dope, man. Yeah, 765-400-0511. Yeah, you could dial that shit and talk to me in this motherfucker. I don't really know why you'd want to talk to me, you know, because I'm kind of an asshole, but DKB's an okay conversationalist. I just can't fucking pick a track, and it's really pissing me off, though, so that's why I'm having to carry on and on and on. Just so you know, DKB, that's the only reason I sincerely have not shut the fuck up, is I'm sitting here looking for a track. So,
I was about to say, shut the fuck up.
So, man, fuck it. I'm just going to blow something. Yeah, by Mr. DKB, featuring Envy. Fuck you. Blow some, asshole.
Hand me a lighter. Now let's begin. I got the fire. Twin it twin. Hand me a lighter. Now let's begin.
All them cats that they got it, they don't know nothing. I'm about to get my buzz on, I'm about to blow something. That's for sure.
Got the fire. Twin it twin. Hand me a lighter. Now let's begin.
All them cats that they got it, they don't know nothing. I'm about to get my buzz on, I'm about to blow something. That's for sure.
Got the fire. Twin it twin. Hand me a lighter. Now let's begin.
I'm smoking on a high grade, power skunk, you know it got me high, man. I fly planes like an aviator, still smoking like an old radiator. Tell a hater he can roll his own, I'm in a whole nother zone, just rolling stone. Days for show, potting no shiggity, smoking on diggity, the hangover ability. I'm finna be higher than a satellite. In fact, I might need another second night. I picked the pipe all night long. Flight attendant, let me smoke all flight long. It's the right song at the right time. Walking through the city streets, head up in the skyline. I'm quite fine if you're asking me. All I do is get high, stay smashed.
All the cats that they got it, they don't know nothing. I'm about to get my buzz on, I'm about to blow something. That's for sure.
Got the fire. Twin it twin. Hand me a lighter. Now let's begin.
All them cats that they got it, they don't know nothing. I'm about to get my buzz on, I'm about to blow something. That's for sure.
Got the fire. Twin it twin. Hand me a lighter. Now let's begin.
I'm scared, go and roll another split. Boy, you ain't know this is Super Smash Brother shit. On the mothership, flying in a spacecraft. Me and Mary Jane go way back in the day, bad. I make raps for the smokers and boys on the streets getting money so focused. I roll this one up for y'all. I'm a trailblazer, going throwing the ball. At the mall, smelling like a whole pound. When I'm with the whole crew, you know we go down. We smoke out till our eyes bleed. I gotta drive home, so I brought the vibes in. I'm clean like I'm fresh out the laundromat. I used to smoke and ride in the 89 Pontiac. Insomniac, call me Night Owl. Go and roll the rest in the fresh beach ride.
All them cats that they got it, they don't know nothing. I'm about to get my buzz on, I'm about to blow something. That's for sure.
Got the fire. Twin it twin. Hand me a lighter. Now let's begin.
All them cats that they got it, they don't know nothing. I'm about to get my buzz on, I'm about to blow something. That's for sure.
Got the fire. Twin it twin. Hand me a lighter. Now let's begin.
Oh shit, y'all been smoking since 93. That mean you boys ain't even close to being high as me. From the fire weed to the bubble gum. If it's green, break it down and roll another bomb. If trouble comes, might have to swallow the guard. K9, smell it all in the car. A superstar in my own solar system. I'm not sniffing, but I stay lifted. I'm whipping these tracks to shreds. I could've got a beat, but I bought a sack instead. Black and red was the block I was raised in, and it's still the same block that I blaze in. I'm raising hell like a hooligan, blowing on a blunt, sipping getting on and on truly is. It truly is a sight to see. I got all these potheads getting high with me.
All them cats think they got it, they don't know nothing. I'm about to get my buzz on, I'm about to blow something. That's for sure.
Fire.
Fire.
2020. Hand me a lighter. Now let's begin.
All them cats think they got it, they don't know nothing. I'm about to get my buzz on, I'm about to blow something. That's for sure.
Fire.
Fire.
2020. Hand me a lighter. Now let's begin.
All them cats think they got it, they don't know nothing. I'm about to get my buzz on, I'm about to blow something. That's for sure.
Fire.
Fire.
2020. Hand me a lighter. Now let's begin.
All them cats think they got it, they don't know nothing. I'm about to get my buzz on, I'm about to blow something. That's for sure.
Fire.
Fire.
2020. Hand me a lighter. Now let's begin.
Hey.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension.
Bitch!
I gotta get the fuck out of there. And my reason for this...
No, we don't want no bullshit around us. No bullshit around us. No bullshit around us. No bullshit around us.
You've got Pope Nitty from Project Born and the Unknown Factor in the house on the No Bullshit Zone.
Whatever you say it is how it is, but I think a blind man could see that.
We get it in every motherfucking fourth Monday, 9 p.m. on NoFucksGivenRadio.com.
Break the cycle, rise above, focus on science.
Shit, drink some more to with it.
I don't want the drink.
He doesn't want the drink.
He does. I don't. You do. I don't. You do. I don't. You do. I don't. You don't. I do. You don't. I do. You don't. Listen. I haven't got time for this Mickey Mouse bullshit.
In a no bullshit zone. Ain't no motherfucking forgiving with the Unknown Factor. Me and this bitch. Project Born for life. Representing.
Death is all I see. Tech and the best is all I need. And the best success is all I breathe. I came today, lay them all to waste. Leave brains of the blood all on the face. The revenge of my sin is all I taste. Searching for the hurt to put them all in place. They all gon' hate, all on fate. Step to space, they all gon' skate on a race. So hold on the rod and stay with a wife and a kid till I'm a raid like that. Too hateful, he's unstable. He's so able to leave us in staples. Chaos click and the rest of the label. It's sick cause get you, it ain't no fable. I heard they stuck something through to a table. If I speak script this shit through the navel. Fried them crisp with the jumper cables. Fuck this bitch, just strip this save. I'm a rap sheet, I done clapped, he dump bitch, running cribs, he snap, he throw up in the ribs, you bitch in the backseat, got low palm from your mom just last week, radio expanded across the planet, earned, deserve, respect, and demanded, talking out your neck like a bitch can't stand it, speaking on the guys I got reprimanded, we the most hurtful, controversial, fam in the city, show no pity, got full clip on the rail, let shit rip, who the fuck is coming with me when I blow your brains out, 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 blow your fucking brains out, blow your 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 fucking brains out, blow your brains out. What you talking about? I'm speaking it slow, speeding enough these words coming out my mouth. Another motherfucker that'll kill him on the double. Trouble in your bubble, don't run, motherfucker. Run like a couple blasts like no weather. You can ask my brother. I don't give a fuck. What the fuck? Fuck fuck it up. God on top, just suck your son. Smoking bud just because I drink too much, I'ma fuck it up. Beast on the street, CD on repeat. Better than sweet tea you got for free. No stopping me, pop shots at me. But I hop my scoop, man, fuck your beat. Chaos click, don't play that shit. This when I'm spitting, hit the playback quick. Replay that shit, we slay that bitch. Best and believe I'ma say that shit. G-O-K, blow 'em out. Every day, blow 'em out. Chaos click, blow 'em out. What's up, bitch? Shut your mouth. Screaming shine, what's it about? Wanna be the one I'm rapping about. Never touch a motherfucker down and out. Cock the gate and spray the crowd. Oh shit, screaming loud. Got the chaos in the cloud. What the fuck you saying, bitch? I'ma blow your brains out. 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 Blow your fucking brains out. Blow your brains. I'ma blow your brains. Yeah, I'm so deranged. Yeah, I'm so deranged that I'll never change. Run up in your crib and blow your brains. Stay in your lane, let you run the pain. I don't think these motherfuckers really want him, hang. To the minute, off the deep end. Talking to a dead body while I'm creeping. She ain't dead, she has lost her head. And I ain't hear a single word that bitch said. Should've took my meds. Running from the feds and I'll never stop. Fuck the cops, we busting shots, they busting back. I don't wear a vest cause they aim is whack. And I'm afraid to die, can you handle that? Solve the system, dismantle that. Motherfuckers don't know how to act, trying to make a stack. Off a crack, it's time we take it back. Kill them all, bigger they are, the harder they fall. Don't know about y'all, taking it back. Our city don't belong to cracker pills. You're just doing it for the thrills. You're just doing it till it kills. Shit so real it gives me chills. Why's the government have to make these fucking pills? Can't even pay the bills. Dope man making meals. I'ma show you just how the bullet feels and turn this place to killing field. Blow your brains out. 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 Blow your fucking brains out. Blow your 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 brains out. We'll see what's coming at your mouth like smack from found when I blow your brains out, bitch.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's right. We're back. Motherfucking no fucks given radio. Yeah. What's up? Aliens trying to eat the broadcast. That's what's up. Yeah, myself, the unknown factor, Mr. DKB in the motherfucking house. And man, I just gotta say, I mean, this is more of a Super Nintendo note, DKB. It truly is. But there's a fucking Predator. I mean, I said Predator. That'd be dope too, though. But there's a Punisher series coming out on Netflix, dude. That's dope. I want a Predator series too, though, now that I've said it.
Yeah, that would be dope.
Yeah.
I picked up a Predator versus Batman at like a Comic-Con years ago. That shit was dope. Like a fan-made one.
Oh, yeah. Well, Dark Horse did like...
It had like some like main act, like, you know, some big actor in it, but I can't remember who it was.
Oh, so it was just a poster and shit, you mean?
No, it was like a, I don't know, like a 20-minute fan-made film.
Oh, fuck. I think I know the one you're talking about. I've seen it on YouTube. There's quite a bit.
Dead End or something.
Yeah.
Batman Dead End. I don't know. I could be wrong. But yeah, it's pretty dope. I remember.
Yeah. See, I thought you were talking about the comics, man. Because Dark Horse and DC.
Yeah, if they make a new Predator, that would be dope. Just a Predator shit.
For real, I want a Predator series.
Or like an animation.
Or
like an anime.
Oh,
like, you know,
that'd be dope. Hey, that's perfectly.
Dope, yeah.
Look, you say anime. I swear, the next thing we want to talk about here, it kind of does remind me of some shit out of like some anime or fucking Final Fantasy or something. That's the Black Knight Satellite, because it is.
Right.
That's some Final Fantasy shit.
Yeah, definitely. For those of you who don't know about the Black Knight Satellite, apparently it's like been floating around or whatever and circling the Earth for 13,000 years or some shit, supposedly.
See, yeah, and that's crazy. They supposedly heard during the 1899 radio experiments Tesla, yeah. There was a long-delayed echo first heard by amateur radio operator Jordan Howells in fucking Norway in 1928. Yeah. And it's something that has repeatedly appeared. Like, this is one thing, and I think we brought this up previously on, didn't we bring this up a little bit on the last episode? Just the hair, or am I just thinking I watched something on it?
We might have.
Yeah, like, just the hair. This, dude, like, I know, yeah, we did, because we were talking about the moon, if I remember properly, being a base for aliens, and this is obviously, if it's anything, it's gotta be that. Either that, or, like, what the fuck do you think this could be?
Well, yeah, apparently, like, in 1954, they found 2 satellites orbiting Earth, and at that time, we couldn't make satellites. We didn't have that technology. One of them is supposedly the Black Knight satellite. I don't know what the other one is. So that right there tells you something. It's definitely not like a rock. There's countless pictures of it they have. Definitely otherworldly.
Yeah, there are. I mean, if you go and Google Black Knight, you can find several images of it. And I don't know exactly how I would describe what this is. Actually, it kind of looks like a Predator ship. Yeah, the Predator ship without the fucking rockets on it, ostensibly. I don't know, though. It might have the rockets, depending upon
and
the
it's got
angle
some straight angles. It's got some curve to it. It's got like a little bubble thing at the top, almost like a cockpit or something. It almost looks like there's like what would look like thrusters in the back, or the shape of it.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely something.
It definitely has like some different light reflecting off of it too. Like you can see the shape of it, very defined.
So, I mean, they say theoretically it's been there for 13,000 years. That's a long fucking time. Right? What the fuck now? And I mean, they say it's in orbit. Do you think it's something that's been there for 13,000 years? Or do you think it's something that just occasionally comes back and we see it and then it's gone? Because there are times they say they totally lose it. And I've seen the orbit pattern for this when I was also looking up an orbit pattern for K2 and Ratu, or what is it? Rahu and Ketu, which are two other two other fucking heavenly bodies, ladies and gentlemen. Satellites, yeah. I mean, whatever the fuck you want to call them at this point. I don't know what they are until someone lets me walk on one, and then I'll theorize.
Right.
It would take that at this point, man. I mean, but you look at this, and it's not something. It's something that obviously has a defined shape, like you said. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, if you go look at the pictures, it looks like fucking some kind of vehicle.
Right. And there's not really much stories on it. You know what I mean? Like, it's all mumble jumbled up. You gotta kind of piece together shit.
Well, and they're so spaced out, too. I mean, there's like at least close to a decade between all the sightings and everything. That's what I'm saying. Do you think it's something that's really in orbit? Or do you think it's something that pops? Yeah.
Path. Actually orbiting Earth, is orbiting something else. It's on its own orbit. Or is it intelligent? Or have intelligence in it, guiding it?
You know, you bring up a point I never thought of, which is it on orbit of something else? And that's what's just bringing it in orbit of Earth. That would, I don't know though, man, as close as it gets to Earth, whatever the fuck it was orbiting around would have to have a serious hold on it. You know, for the supposed gravitational pull of Earth, however deep you want to go into conspiracy.
Or is it, I mean, if you want to go back to last episode, talking about the moon, and the dark side of the moon, I mean, is it a ship from the dark side of the moon, or something like that?
See, nah. I don't know, man. I would think if it was a ship from the dark, I don't know, I think it's a little big for that, man. And I think
that
if
it does look
was
huge. Like, I don't know how big this thing is. It definitely looks big.
Yeah, I don't see any estimated fucking as far as the size and how big it could be, just how old it might be and such. But I would think that if that was from the dark side of the moon, at some point we would have seen it launch from the dark side of the moon. And there's never been any reportings of this, unless it's got some kind of cloaking tech. And in that case, fuck, I don't know.
That's the thing. I mean, when you're thinking about, some of these UFOs, they see like in the sky, like they're in the clouds. Like, is it just the cloaking? That's why we can't really see them in the blue sky. But as soon as them clouds start moving by, you kind of see little shapes here and there. Maybe they're kind of using the clouds as, cover. But you never know.
I could see that, man. Kind of like ostensibly like a predator cloak, like what the predator uses.
Right.
And I mean,
apparently, like we've already invented that shit.
Do you think we invented that shit though, or you think we reinvented?
I'm saying we have it now. We have the technology to. They have some paint or whatever it is that you can. Basically, I seen it like around a tree, and it looked like it was pretty much like there was a hole through the tree, because it reflects all the whatever behind it and kind of bends the light. I don't know how it works.
Paint?
Yeah, I don't know. Some NASA shit, man.
See, now I've never heard of a paint, man. I mean, I know the idea of cloaking technology, but everything I've heard, it takes a massive array of cameras and then a certain, ostensibly a kind of projection screen. Kind of similar to...
Kind of like a fucking giant mirror. I don't know. It was a mirror. Anyways, it could be cloaking. You never know.
Man.
Let's see the size of this thing.
Yeah, I really wish you could find... See, because there's... I'm looking at a 1998 NASA photo of space debris, is what they say it is. An object believed to be by some conspiracy theorists to be an extraterrestrial satellite, the Black Knight. Because, yeah, apparently they were saying it's space debris, one of the pictures I'm looking at. And it's... I mean, if you look at all the pictures...
This says it is quite large for an asteroid. Like, it's too large to be an asteroid. It's way too large to be an asteroid.
See, yeah, and everything I've heard about this, it's something that when people look at it, they say it has there's no explanation for it within the logical, what you would call the logical realm. You know what I'm saying? You have to go into the aspect of it's something else for it to be able to account for it and its size and what the fuck it does. You know? And people have a problem with that, man. When you got to go outside the rules of normal, they're like, no, I won't do that. And I say, fuck that, do that. Well, I thought, damn it, motherfucker, thought you'd have something to say on that, but I guess I was wrong and shit, you know. Yeah. Whatever, DKB.
I'm just trying to find out the fucking size of this goddamn thing. I'm not
Dude,
finding it. Anyways.
Yeah, I don't think.
But yeah, like you was talking about, like how the sightings or whatever, like there's so much time in between. Like, yeah, it's like 1899, and it's like 1927, 1954. So this thing only appears like every 30 years or so.
See, yeah, man. That makes me believe.
And then it's the 60s, so I don't know. Who knows?
I don't know. The thing you said about it being something that orbits, but then, like you said,
then it goes from the 60s to the 90s. That's like fucking 30. Every 30 years, this thing comes back, pretty much.
What the fuck could that be orbiting that it wouldn't
like 30 years?
Hey, look, oh my god. Hey, you want to hear some really crazy full hat fucking theory shit from me right now?
Sure.
Right. All right. Let's go really, truly, deeply into the fucking realm of the foil hat, ladies and gentlemen. So the Earth is flat, right? And the Black Knight exists. And the only reason we ever see it every 30 years is because at the border of what is our world, there is another world, right? And the Black Knight just slowly goes around and checks out all these worlds. And every 30 years, it gets back to ours. But they're all just on flat Earth, all connected together. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah. But you never know.
There's a real tinfoil hat fucking moment for you, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god.
I'm definitely out there, bub.
Hey man, what if I'm right though? Like, how fucking terrifying would that be? Like that, like for real. That means we're ostensibly a goddamn petri dish to some other fucking worldly force that is in that black
Here
night.
I found in 2004, they found an alien speech in a NASA Saturn radio signal, which was apparently linked to the Black Knight satellite.
Did you say an alien speech?
That's what it says. They don't, I mean, I'm sure they can't decipher it, but it's certainly letting normal. Very bizarre anomaly.
See? Yeah. They're trying to tell us that we're not the chosen ones. That we didn't win the Petri dish battle.
I mean, it could be.
I'm sorry, dude. I got a real fucked up, like, Men in Black type image when I said that, because I just seen it spanning back and, like, some dude, like, moving like a fucking little microscope over all these Petri dishes that are connected together, and that's Earth.
Yeah. Men in Black.
Yeah.
Are the Men in Black the aliens? Is that what you're saying?
Dude, have you ever, I don't know, I just hope they don't show up at my door for all the bullshit we pull on this radio. I swear to God. You know? I swear I have seen, like, a motherfucker that I was looking at him and I was like, that dude don't look right.
I mean, you hear about, like, I don't know how credible they are, but stories about, like, YouTube channels and shit getting shut down, or, like, people getting followed and harassed.
Yeah, man.
Just telling the truth. I mean...
Here's the thing, though. People say the Men in Black, you know? And now, what's an FBI agent?
Right.
You know? That's a man in black. Yeah.
Definitely Man in Black.
Yeah, that's a fucking... So I wonder if there's a misconception, and that's happened a lot, where people are getting fucked with by the FBI, but they don't want to think it's the FBI, so they've made this huge charade. Now, at the same time, this is something I've done a good deal of research on this, man. I've seen some pictures of some guys that were Men in Black, and them motherfuckers didn't look right.
Right.
Yeah, like...
I mean, I've seen a couple of videos that were kind of... almost like they weren't human. They were humanoid, I guess. Their faces or their eyes had something sinister or black in it.
Yeah, like they were straight blacked out, like all the way across.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was.
They're fucking.
It was odd, man. I didn't get that, and those are the images I think of when I think of Men in Black. Really, I mean, either that or fucking Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith, you know. But I mean, if you're talking about the you're gonna get fucked with them shit. It's the dudes when they take their shades off. Yeah, their eyes are still just black, which is fucking like that's some creepy shit. Dude, imagine if fucking somebody knocked at your door, DKB. This is gonna happen one day because of this show, by the way. And fucking it's like, are you Mr. DKB? And you're like, yeah. And they take their glasses off, and their shit's just black.
Right.
What do you do?
I'm sure you don't do nothing. I don't. Do you freeze up? I mean, I don't know. They probably have some type of mind powers.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do? You're dead either way. You go out swinging.
I don't know, man. But you might not be dead, man. Maybe they really got some, you know, and your fucking memory's gone kind of shit, and you just don't remember what the fuck happened.
Or maybe.
You know, I mean, that's one of those things. If you're really dealing with people at that level, I mean, if you're talking about, you know, flying saucers and the Black Knight, and they got all this shit, then who knows what the fuck other kind of tech they got. Like, legitimately, you're right. They might be able to walk into your house and you not even fucking know they're there. I'm creeping myself out a little, wanting to check my corners and shit now.
Yeah, you wouldn't even know they're there. You never knew they came.
Yeah. You know? Like, somebody would be like, what happened to No Fucks Given Radio? And everybody would be like, oh, nobody really knows. And I'm just fucking working a Speedway.
Here's a crazy little point I just found. We was talking about the 50s earlier, that's when like the abductions first started coming in. A lot of the abduction cases. Now it says the first widely acknowledged case of Men in Black intimidating UFO witnesses occurred in 1953. A guy by the name of Albert K. Bender. Apparently he was kind of researching those UFOs and shit, and Men in Black showed up.
No, but here's the thing, man. I mean, when you say Men in Black like that, do you think, could it just been the FBI?
Black Knight Satellite was also around in the 50s, too. I'll point that out.
See, and that's, look.
Now what?
It's, I think in some cases it was probably just the FBI. You know?
You're right.
Like,
if it has, maybe it's, Air Force stuff or military stuff. That's why they don't want anybody to know who you are.
Yeah.
Or maybe the military don't even know who the Men in Black are.
Well, see, that's the point. I'll tell you, here's my opinion of the Men in Black, man. I think there's a portion of it that's probably the FBI trying to shut people down for doing whatever the fuck they're doing. And, people say the Men in Black because it's fucking motherfuckers in black suits. They show up. Yeah, and they intimidate you. They tell you what the fuck to do, and you do it.
Right.
Yeah, I think there's another portion that's not what the fuck it is at all. It's something else. And hell, like you said, the Black Knight might be their goddamn base of operations. Who knows? All
right.
Which, if that's the case, I guess they're the ones washing all the Petri dishes. And we're just stuck in a Petri dish. Ain't that some shit, ladies and gentlemen? So just live your life. Don't worry about all this bullshit. I'm just saying.
Brilliant.
But we will. We'll go into it because it's kind of, dude, it's so weird. Because it makes you think about the world you live in and, like, why are the people... Because there are people that know way the fuck more than they're telling that are high up, obviously. Why are they so unwilling to give this information? Other than they just think it'll freak the public out? Like, is that your only excuse?
It's either that or that we're already in... we don't want to know, what our purpose is. Yeah, maybe it's something like that. You just can't tell the people that because they'll freak the fuck out.
See, I don't know, man. I guess as a whole species, it's possible. I can see the human race freak out at that.
Even if, say, 50% of the people aren't freaked out, 50% of the people are going to fucking cause enough chaos that the other 50 is going to have to, defend themselves or retaliate or whatever. It definitely won't be pretty. I don't know what they're hiding. What are they hiding? Are they hiding aliens have been here? Are they hiding the UFO sightings? Are they hiding a shit ton of shit that, they could unleash like 50 things on us or some shit.
See, yeah, and that's the truth of it, man. Like, what if,
like, what do you want to know? How much do you want to know? But that's the thing too. Like, why are they covering up, and have they been covering up for so long?
Well, and here, let me just put, like, what if it really is like a Men in Black level? You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as the movie, like, there's that much shit out there that they know about and they're interacting with, and they're just not letting us know.
Yeah, that's crazy too. Like, movies, like, there's so much subliminal things in there. But a lot of those could be theories, people just connecting weird shit. But
well, that's definitely true, and the human brain is prone to do that. But that's like earlier, man. You bring up, I can't remember the name of the alien you said was kept captive, but what was it?
Oh, J-Rod.
J-Rod, yeah, that's the movie Paul. Like, the movie Paul is the story you just told. So it's one of those things. And whether it's Hollywood just seeing some kind of conspiracy or nutty theory and going, oh, well, let's run with that, which I'm not so prone to believe. This shit happens way too often and in Hollywood where they pluck things like this. And I don't know, man. I think it's also a thing of old money fighting new money.
Well, they do that in the media or the movies. They feed you. They've been feeding you this type of shit in outer space movies. So maybe, like, by the time they do reveal something, you're kind of used to it.
Well, have you ever heard the theory that it's a battle between old money and new money because Hollywood is old money? Hollywood is new money, and then there's the old money that exists. And the new money feels like that we can handle this shit, so they're trying to slowly leak it out. But they know they can't just flat out say it because, like, a lot of them will get killed.
Really?
You ain't never heard that?
No. They all, I kind of always thought it was kind of the same business. They all kind of seem like the same kind of people.
Yeah, as far as, yeah, I kind of agree with you in that. I don't see it so much, but I seen that theory where it's the old money and the new money and just,
right.
You know, old
I
money
mean, I
don't
can
like
see
the
that,
new money.
like, you know, just trying to, maybe they have some of the same ideals, but they want to run it their way. You know, this is a new blood now type of shit. I can see that.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously that creates.
Because there seems to be so many people in on the same things, if they are conspiracies or if they are hiding things, or there's so many different people playing along.
Maybe
they could all be controlled by the same.
Maybe that's why it's so hardcore to get into Scientology, because they're actually telling you the truth, but they have to know you're willing to accept it. Yeah, like that book is fucking... That book that sci-fi author wrote that long ago is the fucking truth. I really doubt that, ladies and gentlemen. It was written by a science fiction author. It'd be the same thing that if, like, George R.R. Martin had a heart attack right now, and then you started saying fucking... You know, the Song of Fire and Ice was your fucking religious text. Shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what we should make our religious text. Man, actually, I take that back. We are not using Game of Thrones for religion. Oh my God. What's wrong with
you? There's too many religions, isn't it?
Well, yeah, not only that, too. Like, hey, but that would be awesome. Look, you could take Game of Thrones and start, like, fucking 8 religions.
Good.
It's the story
old gods, the new gods.
It's the story of Daenerys Targaryen and Jon Snow. You could put it all eloquently and shit, and the fucking, you know, bullshit people buy on this fucking planet. And the fact that there are people out there that don't think aliens exist. I think you could get away with selling Game of Thrones as a motherfucking religion, man. I really do.
Yeah, I can see it.
That's terrible. And then you got, man...
If we woke up and we didn't have any Bibles or any kind of religious text, and all we had was the Game of Thrones book, people might believe it. You're right.
Yeah, let's not do that. I'd really rather fucking prefer not to. Even my dog agrees, ladies and gentlemen. No, my dog's just pissed because she knows we shouldn't fucking do that, dude. She knows it's a terrible idea.
Yeah, good idea.
What's wrong with you? She's like, no.
Dogs are smart.
Yeah. Hey, she has her moments. She's a little psychotic, but I mean, she is my dog. What do you expect, ladies and gentlemen? Fuck, I am the unknown factor. That's the motherfucking truth of the shit. I'm fucking not able to click these goddamn buttons quick enough. And I about clicked the wrong fucking file, but there's a lot of files. And fuck it, you know, sometimes I just gotta stone my demon. We'll be right back. This is Stone the Demon by myself. Unknown Factory. Yeah, aliens ate your computer. Yeah, no, aliens ate my broadcast. Your broadcast? Everybody's broadcast. This is No Fucks Given Radio. We do it for the underground. Yeah.
In my head, trying to chew through my cerebellum. Swear I can't think, don't know what to tell them. Fuck man, all I really want is a couple dabs. See if I can go get a little less mad. Gotta stay high as fuck. Helps me keep that fucker chained up, and all he wants is a chance to be free, so we can go and spread his motherfucking wings. But I gotta keep the power to myself. No telling what he'd do with someone else. Take a second, show this world his true self, then we'd all be wishing that this earth was just hell. So I keep this joint pressed to my lips. As long as I got a pulse, I'll never quit. And I'll keep that punk ass bitch restrained with this killer medical strain. Control is what the demon wants. So I puff, just to taunt. Don't care what he thinks, roll it up. Come on, homie, pass the blunt. Control is what the demon wants. So I puff, just to taunt. Roll it up, light it up, smoke it real quick. Make sure he don't pull no conjuring trick. Now that I got that, I'm a little calmed down, but I can still feel his fuck moving around. I'm telling you, dog, I'm right, he's real, and I don't know if I can fucking deal. Just gonna go smoke some more Mary Jane. Fuck shit, damn, need to calm my brain at home. They always said I wasn't right, and that's why I'm always blazing on my weed pipe. But fuck it, if I'm a little insane, I just think this world is kinda plain. All I wanna do is make the world bleed. Goddamn man, think I need more weed. Gotta get me a nader so I can get high. Sit, chill, write a couple rhymes, put this motherfucker down on the page, and that's where his punk ass he said, control is what the demon wants. So I puff, just to taunt, don't care what he thinks, roll it up, come on homie, pass the blunt. Control is what the demon wants. So I puff, just to taunt, roll it up, light it up, smoke it real quick, make sure he don't pull no conjuring trick. This evil little bucks got me in a panic, I'm telling you man, it's making me frantic. I need to take this blunt and spark it up, maybe then this demon will shut the fuck up. Sometimes he pops up like Five Nights at Freddy's, I don't know how much longer I'll be able to manage. He's making me sick, I must be committed, either that or a motherfucking exorcism. That to work, though I'd have to believe. Guess I'll just stick to the weed, and to be honest, that's just fine with me. Just wish I could grow and get it for free, but our government's retarded, so I remain a target, all because I don't wanna leave a motherfucking carcass. All I know is that I want some more. Roll it up, light it up, hit the floor. Control is what the demon wants. So I puff, just to taunt, don't care what he thinks, roll it up, come on homie, pass the blunt. Control is what the demon wants. So I puff, just to taunt, roll it up, light it up, smoke it real quick, make sure he don't pull no conjuring trick.
Tune in to No Fucks Given Radio every first Wednesday at 9 Eastern for Super Nerdtendo.
The night is hot as hell. It's a lousy room in a lousy part of a lousy town.
Homeboy had sex with a Martian.
Have you ever found yourself randomly walking through a bukkake line?
The fuck are you trying to do?
Yes, well, if you got that problem by yourself, a helmet advisor.
You like to fly by the seat of your pants, that's all I know.
Pull it down and you got yourself protected, 100% protected from...
Your host, The Unknown Factor, Racer Excess Cash, and myself, Mr. DKB.
This is so useful. Just think, oh no, there's toxic gas outside. What do we do?
Catch Super Nerdtendo the first Wednesday of every month.
Come chop it up with us. Listen to some comic book nerdness shit.
9 p.m. Eastern Time.
Worth dying for. Worth killing for. Worth going to hell for. Amen.
I listen to my soul sing. If I die, I better get no wings. I don't think I'll be seeing any halos, but I hope to God I see smoke rings. I'm sick of these nosebleeds, but I'm down for one if you got something. I thought I'm going clean, but I'm so dirty. I'm like, fuck it, no, I won't leave. Like, take me with you. I won't remember without a picture. If you with us, then jump in it. You got a blunt, what up, hit it? We smoking up and open up a beer, rolling up and growing up the pair. Toke it all, I'm going up from here. Don't give up, just smoking up to care. I've been smoking that Colorado, but I'm all out. I was puffing on Cali, homie, but I'm all out of trees keep me breathing, but yo, I'm all out of smoke. If you got some, let's roll, cause you know I've been smoking that Colorado, but I'm all out. I was puffing on Cali, homie, but I'm all out of trees keep me breathing, but yo, I'm all out of smoke. If you got some, let's roll, cause you know we're hearing the same shit. Sex with a strange bitch, a drug that can dull my thoughts, another that might keep my brain lit. I break bread, say when, I'm always ready. You know I love hoes, that's why they're keeping these dollars handy. And I hope this party lasts forever, cause I'm out of smoke. Bring your lady, bring your homies, you can tag along, but I'm out, I need some tree. You could stay with them or you could leave with me. Either way, I'm here to say in peace, cause I got a place to be. I've been smoking that Colorado, but I'm all out. I was puffing on Cali, homie, but I'm all out of trees keep me breathing, but yo, I'm all out of smoke. If you got some, let's roll, cause you know I've been smoking that Colorado, but I'm all out. I was puffing on Cali, homie, but I'm all out of trees keep me breathing, but yo, I'm all out of smoke. If you got some, let's roll, cause you know the road gets lonely, headlights fly by like lasers. They stream and leave traces long as acres, but that don't faze us, we cool. We hope the road don't try to take us too soon. If it do, then death on the way to our tomb. Play us our tune, I said it's just like this. Death must love me every time he's tried to get me, he missed. They say I'm lucky, I just tell them I'm humble, it is what it is. You call me blessed, I call it cursed, the house is sickness that lives. I just keep rolling on, like the wheels of a bike. Grab a drink, sleep with her, oh what the hell, I just might. Like bats at night, I can fly. Most days I'm riding a joke, though I wake up wrestling life and fall asleep in a choke. Hold on, going to bed around 3, that could be AM or PM. If I'm not high, then I'm wasted. If I'm not wasted, I'm sleeping. I hear you, you say I'm bad, well thank you for leaving. Jesus, somebody show me where we're drinking some weed is, cause I've been smoking that Colorado, but I was puffing on Cali, homie, but trees keep me breathing, but smoke if you got some, let's roll, cause you know I've been smoking that Colorado, but I was puffing on Cali, homie, but trees keep me breathing, but smoke if you got some, let's roll, cause you know my mind, I think I'm losing that shit. Hold on tight, what could it be that I've been losing my grip all my life? People told me not to do what I did. I never listened unless I heard it from the music within. Mama cringed, but she knew I'd only do what I had to. She's just concerned with all the drugs she knew I'd go back to. And I don't blame her, cause she's seen me in bathrooms, hugging toilets, crying into them like, mama, come back. Through all the bullshit I've caused and all the damage I've dealt, I can't lie, the hardest task I have's to handle myself. It'd be an understatement to say all the cannabis helps, but what happens when it's gone? This dog stops wagging his tail, say farewell, it's time to go. Spent too long on my own, I'm feeling trapped in my thoughts, and they won't leave me alone, so it's alone until the next time I light up. I swear I dissipate like a cloud of smoke going up in the air. Now I've been smoking that Colorado, but I was puffing on Cali, homie, but trees keep me breathing, but smoke if you got some, let's roll, cause you know I've been smoking that Colorado, but I was puffing on Cali, homie, but trees keep me breathing, but smoke if you got some, let's roll, cause you know.
And we're back. Aliens AMI broadcast. What up, people? So, where was we at?
Men in Black. But we went deep into that. Yeah. We went deep into the Men in Black. Take it for how you want.
We took them bitches deep.
Alright. That was kind of wrong.
Yeah. Nothing like the movie, though. Not the movie.
No, dude. Like, that's the one thing I think is funny. To touch on the Men in Black real quick, because they obviously made a successful trilogy of films, correct? There were 3, weren't there?
Right, I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. Third one wasn't that good in my opinion, but whatever, to each their own. And yeah, the take they put on the Men in Black in that, as opposed to the stories that I've heard, and the comic book, for that matter, that was made previous by Marvel, that it was based off of. Like, the Men in Black were not fucking nice gentlemen.
Yeah, that was like a comedy, man. I mean, that'd be like when me and you think of Men in Black, the Men in Black. They're not nice gentlemen. Not Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones.
Hell no. It's 2 motherfuckers showed up at your door that only look half human, going, you need to stop what the fuck you're doing, or there's going to be issues. And they don't even say what. They just really leave it open-ended. Like you're going to have a fucking problem. That's all we're going to say. You need to stop what you're doing, or you're going to have a fucking problem. And then that could be anything, you know? And they just want to let you sit and think about it, because they were some weird-looking motherfuckers, and you know it, and you know something is wrong. Either that, or you get neuralized. Like, that'd be dope if they really had that technology, man. I want a neuralizer.
Right?
Come on, dude, you know how fucking... Come on. Think about it. Like, somebody pisses you off. He's like...
you could probably get all the power in the world by doing that.
Oh, you could technically neuralize people to the point where you...
Oh, yeah, until you get the information you want.
Yeah. Yeah, you could really find out if there were aliens with the neuralizer.
Yeah.
What level do you think you'd have to go to? Like, how many people here to get the real information? Like, let's say you've got one, DKB. How many people you got to go through and neuralize before you finally really got the info? Where do you think? Number?
I'm sure it's. I don't know the exact number of people, but I'm sure it's like a lot.
Well, I think. Here's the question. So you got a neuralizer, right? You want the info. Where do you go? Right? Because, I mean, you know you could you could go to Area 51 and neuralize your way into there. No fucking problem.
Yeah.
Right? Or you could go to Washington, D.C. and neuralize your way into the White House.
Yep. Or you can go to FBI headquarters.
Yeah. Yeah, for real.
Yeah. CIA, I mean...
Like, where do you go? You go to fucking
NASA.
NASA.
I'm saying, there's so many different levels of those, too. But you could eventually perpetrate your way in.
Yeah, but I think I tell
That's what I'm saying. There's too much information. There's too much truth out there of something.
That's what would happen, in my opinion. You'd start neuralizing your way through all those companies. Like, you get high up in one of them. Like, either in one of them, and then suddenly it would become a thing where,
you could.
Okay, well, I got to call this dude over at NASA.
Right. You couldn't stop.
That's what we
imagine.
We
imagine the spider web of that shit, man.
Dude, it'd probably fragment your brain. Because I am a firm believer that there is.
Yeah, if you use that many times, wouldn't it fuck you up?
Well, no, you're doing it to them, and then making them think whatever you want.
Right. Well, like just basically taking their memories and then.
Yeah, making them think you're really fucking important. Like flashing their brain and being like, "Oh yeah, you just hired me, man. I'm the."
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But wouldn't that fuck you up after a while?
Why would it fuck you up?
Because you're getting all this information and shit at once. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Wouldn't that be an overload?
Oh. Yeah. I could see all of that all at once being very much an information overload for a human, especially because I mean, they've been gathering this information, obviously, our governments, for quite some time. I mean, you can go back and look at documentaries, and there's statements from fucking politicians, like, back in the 80s, back in the 70s and 80s, saying that they wanted to release this information and the people needed to know. So, to get all that information now, all at once, that they've collected in however many decades... You know, whatever the fuck it is at this point. Oh, Jesus, man. Yeah, probably...
for at least 2,000 or 4,000 years or whatever we have history on. Yeah, could you imagine that?
Yeah, I could see you really fucking snapping on that. Yeah, just... Oh.
Yeah, that might be too much. I don't think you want to go down that wormhole.
Man, I don't know. I kind of do, though. You know?
There's parts of shit you want to know, but you don't want to know everything. I don't think.
See, yeah, that would truly be the
like
thing.
Trust me on this. You don't want to go there.
Yeah, there would be a point.
Sure you're ready? If you're ready for it, if you do it, I'm sure you're going to be fucked up for life. I don't think it's going to be as much enlightening as it is.
And now I'm sitting in a closet and with a foil hat, shaking in fear, going, "Oh my God, the end of the world is coming! The end of the world is coming! The end of the world is coming!" Yeah, I could see that.
You'll be definitely in a round room.
Oh yeah, I could definitely see that, man. So I mean, then in that case, like, how do you expose the public to this information, man? I mean, if that's the case. How do you ever let the entirety of humanity safely know that, hey, you know, we've been fucking with this shit for a while and blah, 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 and here's what's up? I mean, how do you let them know? Because you would have to trickle it out, obviously, but if you start trickling it out, they're instantly going to want it all. And then if you give it all, it's going to cause an information overload. So what the fuck do you do?
That's why they don't say nothing. That's why.
DKB, that's bullshit.
But like I said, I don't think we as a society are ready to hear all that shit. Like you say, it might be too much. I mean, there's shit I want to know. There's shit you want to know. There's shit everybody wants to know. But then there's so many sub-stories in those actual truths, you know what I mean?
So,
not only do you have the truth, you have the truth. Now you have why. You know why. And now you know how, why, what, when, where. You know the whole history of it now.
Yeah.
It would be too much for people, man.
Yeah.
It's just so much information, too. Like, how much information is out there.
So, let me ask you then, DKB, if you could take one of these conspiracies, one of the ones that we've discussed, or something else entirely alien related, whether it be the Black Knight satellite, everything that happened in Area 51, and you could pick to just have all the info on it and know, what one would you want info on?
Damn. I don't know, man. That's tough.
But see, for me, it's not. But it's only because of the theory that popped into my head on the show earlier. I want the Black Knight and all the information on it, because if what I said is right, then it also proves flat Earth theory for me, and I'm cool with that. Either that or it disproves flat Earth theory. Like, knowing everything about the Black Knight would either prove or disprove flat Earth theory for me. So that's what I want.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
I multitask that bitch.
Well, I mean, Area 51 would be a big one.
That, man. Yeah, because if you had Area 51, you would have most of the information I think our government has.
Yeah, I mean, that's such a big thing, too, man. And then, like, if you want to think about, like, abductions and stuff like that, like, man, it's crazy.
We so need to get somebody on here that's been abducted, man. I really would like to speak to someone that has been, because I think
that's crazy. There's actually like a TV made-for-TV movie, 1975, I believe, with James Earl Jones, called The UFO Incident. But it's about a couple that was abducted. But like that's mentioned like everywhere, man. For anything from X-Files. It's on Carl Sagan's Cosmos.
Yeah,
American
I know the
Horror
incident.
Story. I mean, like it's referenced in all kinds of different things, man.
Yeah, I know the incident you're referring to. It's like they were snatched out of their car, just driving down the highway. Yeah, that is a very popular story. That's true. It is fucking everywhere.
That's crazy. I mean, but how many stories like that are out there? How many people just don't come forward?
Well, how many of them are bullshit?
Too scared to come forward.
How many of them
I'm
people
sure
making
there's a
up
lot
stories?
of bullshit out there.
See,
a lot of people they post pictures for likes, you know what I mean? And they say things just so you'll like it. I'm sure that people would tell a story just to like it, basically.
I mean, yeah, dude, we as human beings are kind of attention whores. It's one of the main flaws in our character.
Man. Fucking gross.
Says the rapper / host of 2 radio shows.
You're right.
Sorry, bro.
It's true.
I love you.
Yeah.
It is true.
I mean, it's true. I mean, it's true. Even in that though, like everybody's got an image, definitely. But I'm saying there are people that have to post shit or say shit just for.
Oh yeah, no. I feel you, man. I was just fucking with you, DKB. You know that shit. But no, like. Yeah. There ain't no reason to go posting shit like that. Like, I got abducted by aliens when you really didn't. Because then you're just creating more disinformation in a society where there is
that's
really
what's hard. Like, a lot of people don't go research their own, do it for themselves. And they just rely on people telling stories. But if I tell you a story and you tell somebody a story, and they tell 10 other people, by the time it get back to me, it's going to be a different story.
Yeah, that's definitely, that rule definitely applies. Yeah, I definitely agree, man. And no, I'll tell you, I go fucking down the YouTube rabbit hole so much with this fucking show anymore. Sometimes I end up on the conspiracy that we're not even doing that month just because that's what YouTube did. Right. Oh my god, my brain hurts from this shit. Like, just go down the YouTube rabbit hole, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I suggest. And really, because it'll get your fucking brain thinking. And it'll get you to know that the world that you are presented on a daily basis, it ain't the fucking world. It really isn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so many credible people that, you know, tell these stories or these facts about these sightings or whatever. But they're pushed aside.
Dan Aykroyd. Just fucking,
Yeah.
there's...
I
there's
didn't know nothing about that.
Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't I know nothing about that?
I
Until you
don't
told
know,
me.
dude. You know how surprised I was when I was like, today I sat down, I was like, I need to do a little bit more. I mean, I've done some
Yeah,
research.
like when you
just
said Dan
watching
Aykroyd, I was thinking like, Dan Aykroyd, what?
Yeah, it's like
yeah.
80 minutes. And I mean, he really gets into it. And I don't know, I wanted to do a bit more research and make sure that was a true documentary and it wasn't something that he was just paid to say a bunch of shit. Because Lord knows that could have happened too. But I mean, if you watch it, it's conducted in the fashion of an interview. And if somebody paid Dan Aykroyd to do that, that's really fucking weird. You know? Like,
What I seen looked genuine, right? Like he was telling the stories about shit or whatever. He was trying to explain shit.
Yeah, I wouldn't get the person's motivation behind that, man. I really wouldn't. But DKB, I know my dog's being a dick. Can you hear? You can't hear well. You can. She's just scratching. She's like, take me to pee. She really is. The aliens ain't gonna end the broadcast. My goddamn fucking dog is. The fuck is that bullshit, DKB?
Some bullshit. But just remember when you're outside, watch for close encounters of the fourth kind.
Or the fifth or sixth, because we didn't even get into some extra fucking, or the fucking interdimensional and the fact that, you know, it could be beyond the. Hey, real quick, well, I want to get into one more thing we really didn't get into, DKB, before we fucking end this goddamn show, which is, why do you think people sincerely think that aliens are angels and demons? I wanted Steve Burton to call in for this, so Steve, if you hear this, fuck off for not calling. You asshole. Alright? Cause I mean, no, dude, like that's a really fucking weird one to me. For people to take religious texts, I don't understand how they don't look at it and see it exactly the opposite. Like anybody that looks at the Bible and goes, oh, well, that alien encounter, well, it was just, Michael, or it was Lucifer, or it was that demon, or this angel, or shut the fuck up. Are you serious?
I don't know. I don't say that shit. You're asking the wrong guy.
Well, okay, well then let me ask you, what do you think the probability of that being right is?
Definitely probably not right. I'm going to moron than not right side there, bub.
Yeah. See? DKB?
Well, but people like to associate things with things they know. You know what I mean? That's they don't want to think that's an alien. They want to think that's a demon or angel. Because that's what the fucking hardcore Christian and shit, man. I'm telling you. You can't talk no sense into them.
See, I don't know, man. Even just looking at it in the sense of the world, I am more comfortable with that
shit.
Well, no, I'm more comfortable with that being some being from another planet than it being a fucking angel or demon, like some fucking being.
Because they don't think there's other planets. They don't think there's aliens. They don't believe that.
Jesus.
It's
Oh my
ungodly.
God. Look.
You're speaking blasphemy.
I want to speak a little bit more, and ladies and gentlemen, keep track of my music. You'll hear a shitload of what you'll refer to as blasphemy, all referred to as the truth. But I am the unknown factor. This is Aliens 8, your broadcast. Aliens 8, my broadcast. Aliens eat the fucking broadcast. That's what they do. Aliens 8, my broadcast. No fucks given radio. Yeah, me, DKB, up in this shit. For real. You want to know about aliens? Yep. Go down a motherfucking YouTube wormhole. That's what they need to do, ain't it?
Yeah, definitely.
For real. Like we say every time on this show, and we'll continue to say every fucking time on this show. Go research that shit yourself, right? And honestly, I just gotta say, on the final thought, if you think motherfucking angels, if you think motherfucking angels though, or I mean fucking aliens are angels and demons, you might need to put down that book you say is holy, and just pick up a different one. I don't even care what book you pick up. Just pick up a fucking different book, because that one's got in your head a little too much. You should never let any one piece of text get so embedded in your head that you think it's what the world revolves around, because there is no book that is the case. I don't give a fuck what book it is. You know, that's just the truth. DKB, final thoughts before we cut about this bitch?
No, aliens are real. I don't know.
Agreed. And for all those who think they're not, well, you know, you're the ones that are going to end up the pig food, not us. We'll be all right. Yeah, and this is Pig Food by Cult Activity. Catch them on the Kool-Aid Corner. That's right. Have a good night, y'all.
Later.
I'll tell you who I am. As to whether or not you believe who I am or not is up to you. I'm from Kingdom Level Above Human. What does that yield? That yields immediately that the vast majority say, cult, some religious radical, some blasphemous individual that wants to take advantage of people, you know, has some big bank account somewhere that they're taking whatever possessions that followers can get. I wish you'd show me where that bank account so that we could use it to get this information out. Everyone's quick to condemn. I mean, they don't even see anymore. They just see a tiny little aspect of someone else, and they quickly determine that they're so brilliant that they can judge it as being some radical movement that certainly is beneath them.
This is I murder your family in front of your brothers and sisters. I'll throw them inside of an oven and burn it to death like Adolf Hitler. I'm a cult leader, bitch, severing victims with prophecies and other power inside of me. Gun off your bitch, I got your yeah, fuck with your head as your enemies, y'all calling me a monster. Coming to my look is scary, govern's that guy straight out the county. Jerking up to the obituaries of the bury. You wanna be right and let this motherfucker right out of a salad, just a little piss. Handing up a bitch to the club from a lick, cause I'm not the type of leader that you wanna diss. Happy go like a Osama, brainwash your babies like I am a Rama. Eating a cake with a cup of Kool-Aid with a passion and suicide on my mind, this my karma. Follow us, never turn your back on cold shit. Get fucked with a barrel from a shotty in your guts, bitch. If it's fuck me, it's fuck you. We do this for the cold crew. If we kill you, they won't find you. We some certified goons. If you disagree, we'll turn you into pig food. We'll leave your face too. You got some fucking attitude. Go ahead and press your luck. We'll leave your throat good. And so your mouth shut. You think we really give a fuck?
He kept them on his farm.
He really saw the people as no better than the pigs.
To be butchered and shared with the community.
Human remains did get into the pork meat that was produced.
In this catacomb, my shattered bones, my heart is made of stone. I used to walk alone, out on my own, till I put the mask on. Now I got army, a posse, insane like the clowns. Get dragged in my chop top off, I get hit with the tray pound. This sound we pound, we scared of us. See you other killers ain't no comparing us. Like you daring us to do something dangerous, put your mother in danger with a wire hanger. Wrap it around the neck, or shove it up a gun. If she's pregnant or not, you can still bathe in her blood. What the fuck? Fuck you slut, you ain't never loved me. I ain't never felt affection until Satan hugged me. Place an MC above thee is a sin. Cult activity. We'll piss on your grave and we'll shit on your eulogy. If it's fuck me, it's fuck you. We do this for the cult crew. If we kill you, they won't find you. We some certified goons. If you disagree, we'll turn you into pig food. We'll leave your face too. You got some fucking attitude. Go ahead and press your luck. We'll leave your throat good. And so your mouth shut. You think we really give a fuck?
He kept them on his farm.
He really saw the people as no better than the pigs.
To be butchered and shared with the community.
Human remains did get into the pork meat that was produced.
I'm from the land of drunk and the curse. Try to catch fame and we leave in a hearse. Raise it reverse, walk on with rage. I poison the rat that was trapped in the cage. 1,000 years old and I act in my age. Burn up the stage, the start of the mic. I'm painting the blood from the heart of a dyke. That is not right, I'll do as I please. She wanted suck dick, she was being a tease. They sling me the rest of my empty chest. Cut in the comment, I'm teaching you art. Keep you alive while I rip you apart. Bite like a shark, you get plugged like a seal. Folded like paper, I'm hard as some steel. Y'all know the feel, I'm what's going down. The death of the rise when I enter your town. Third eyes open and watching the ground. You fucking around, you best have had moose. Killers is live and they full of the juice. Calling out truce, ready for war. Bucking out shells and you hugging the floor. Screaming and crying and yelling for God. I'm bringing the evil, just doing my job. If it's fuck me, it's fuck you. We do this for the cult crew. If we kill you, they won't find you. We some certified goons. If you disagree, we'll turn you into pig food. We'll leave your face too. You got some fucking attitude. Go ahead and press your luck. We'll leave your throat good. And so your mouth shut. You think we really give a fuck? If it's fuck me, it's fuck you. We do this for the cult crew. If we kill you, they won't find
you, we some certified goons. If you disagree, we'll turn you in a pit food. We'll leave your face too, you got some fucking attitude. Go ahead and press your luck. We'll leave your throat cut. And so your mouth shut. You think we really give a fuck?
I'll tell you about a kingdom level beyond here, and if you want to go there, then you have to follow me, because I'm the guy who's got the key at the moment. And it requires that if you move into that evolutionary kingdom, that you leave behind everything of human ways, human behavior, human ignorance, human misinformation, 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 misinformation.
No fucks given.